I believe that the role of the role of the advisors with respect to the parents is to help develop that relationship with respect to knowing that we want the students to communicate with the advisors. We want them to come in as often as they can. We want them to know that they can rely on that trusting relationship that they have built with their advisor, to know that the information that the advisor is given is the best in their professional judgment, using the information off the 4-year plans, off the catalog, off the degree evaluation, and off the information which the student has given them. And the professional advisors will pull all that and together and give their best judgment with respect to how to get through this semester, or maybe even this semester, and through on to their ultimate goal of hopefully graduating. And I think that a successful relationship is knowing that the parent would realize that the advisors have the student's best interest in mind. They are an unbiased person, meaning that maybe what the student is telling them that they would like to pursue right now, maybe in the professional judgment of the advisor, might be a challenge or might not be as obvious of a career selection as what the advisor might say. So knowing that what the advisor is telling them with respect to, are you ready for this class or this major, might come from a perspective of their professional judgment and not from a doubting what the student wants to be. I believe communication is key in that respect. The communication between the student and the advisor and vice versa. The communication between the student and their parent. And then probably as important as anything, the internal communication by the student with themselves. Are they being honest with themselves with respect to when asked by their parent or advisor, how much are you studying enough? Did you do your work? Are you doing your homework? And having that internal discussion by the student to say whether they're being honest with themselves, yes, I am studying as much as I believe I am. I'm not being distracted. My social activities are not impacting my academics. And that's a good balance. We need to have that balance in life between academics and social and physical well-being, but to have that communication between all three parties is important. And knowing from advisors and staff at the university that we can always listen to outside parties, interested parties like parents, but we're very limited what we can say with respect to student information to the parents. Now, where you don't have that same limitation with the students, but we just within a respectful relationship towards what each party's ultimate goal is. And the ultimate goal is, I think, as long as students and parents realize that we want to help the students succeed, and having those discussions and realizing it's in that best interest. I believe that's probably the best important thing, the communication. I get to officiate sports, youth sports, Little League baseball, basketball, football, and in my opinion, there's two important relationships or similarities between coaches and parents. At times they are very passionate. They can be also a bit irrational, and they want to be heard. So I think that if we know that as advisors that in that moment, that when a parent is communicating with us that their child, the information that their child is giving them and their belief of what their child is doing or where they can be, it might not be completely rational in them in that moment on the day that the advisor is listening to the parent, but they want to know, in my opinion, that their child has an advocate, that advisor truly is an advocate, in my opinion, that can help them through. So they, as long as that advisor respectfully listens to the parent and hears what they're saying, and then incorporates that into the advisor's next communication with the student, I think that's an important thing to keep in mind, that everyone wants what's in the best interest of the student. We just express it in different ways depending on our relationship with the student and the advisor and the parent. I feel that when they send their child to the University of Wyoming, whether they're coming from a larger metropolitan area or a smaller rural setting, that whatever we can do as faculty advisors and staff at the university to make them realize, to help them realize that they're not sending